I'm here with animal psychologist and host of The Pet Show, Warren Eckstein, to discuss how to handle a newly adopted pet. Warren, what should owners do when they first bring home a new pet?
Your new animal is not just a family pet, but a member of the family. The first thing I do when I bring a new pet into our house is say, "Thank you for being a member of our family."
How can adopting a pet change an owner's life?
A pet opens you up to the concept of living in the moment. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're tired, you sleep. And when you wake up, you play. That's what life is all about.
What's most important to keep in mind during the first 30 days of pet adoption?
The first 30 days establishes the relationship you're going to have for many years. It gives the pet the opportunity to read the owner and the owner the opportunity to read the pet. Pets are better readers of us than we are of them. They will learn when we don't want to be bothered, when we can be teased, and how to get us to feed them.
How can owners establish a positive relationship with a new pet?
When a new pet comes into a home, people need to focus on letting the pet understand the boundaries of your lifestyle, but at the same time understand that give and take is important. It's important to spend time at the pet's level with the pet, giving them the time to do things wrong so you can teach them to do it right.
What are some questions owners have when they get a new pet?
The first thing people ask about is training, but most important in the first 30 days is socialization. This applies to whatever type of pet you're getting, a cockatoo, a calico, a dog, or a pygmy goat. In the first 30 days, people are too focused on telling the pet no, so the pet starts to think no is his name. Socialization is key. I suggest that when a new pet comes into a household, you have a party for him. Have friends come over and get down on the floor with the animal so the pet has a chance to get to know people.
What worries new pet owners?
When people adopt from a shelter, they're often not aware of the animal's background, so sometimes they wonder if the pet will come with a lot of baggage. People worry that the pet has had bad experiences in the past, and it will affect their ability to adjust.
How do you help owners address that fear when adopting a pet?
I tell them there's no such thing as a bad pet. Some pets have had bad experiences, but any pet can be made livable. Watch the animal's behavior and try to figure out what the previous experiences were. Focus on the positive. On my radio show, I talked to a family who went to a shelter in Los Angeles and adopted a Flemish giant rabbit. Its previous owners had kept it in a pen outside. They never handled it or socialized it. I told the new owners the rabbit would need a lot of small feedings through the day, so something positive was always happening. I suggested they put a piece of their child's unwashed clothing in the cage so he would get used to it, and have the child talk to the rabbit in the dark, even read to the rabbit. The rabbit is already on the way to recovery.
Why is exercise important for a new pet?
One of the biggest causes of bad behavior is lack of exercise. Animals have all this energy, and it can get focused in a negative direction. Exercise is important from a psychological and physical perspective. It's very rare that a well-exercised dog will have behavioral problems.
How does someone choose an appropriate pet for a child?
Pets are crucial for building a child's confidence. Many parents don't have time for dogs or cats, but know how important it is for kids to have someone non-judgmental in their life, someone to talk to who won't talk back. I'm a big fan of guinea pigs and the new breeds of domestic rats. Tropical fish and birds are also good.
What's the best way to introduce a new pet to your children?
The most important thing is preparation and getting the child involved before the pet arrives in the house. Educate the child about what the pet will be like and what care it will need. Go to the aquarium or a local shelter. Read up about it in the library. Give a younger child a large stuffed animal to play with and prepare. Make sure the animal is exposed to children before the meeting. Take it to parks and other places with children and give the pet a special toy or treat to create positive associations. Introduce the child and pet on neutral turf. Involve the child in the animal's favorite activity, whether it be grooming, feeding, or playing. Then try not to be overly involved. Let the two of them work it out.
Thank you for taking the time to answer our questions. You can watch The Pet Show live, Saturdays, on Warren's YouTube channel, youtube.com/Warren Eckstein.